do. Right, let's start with the Cuttlebug background then, just because I want to use the Cuttlebug.
She loves it.
There we go. So,
It looks so cool, doesn't it?
In actual fact, you don't see much of it on that one, but we do it anyway. So
you're using one of your embossing folders?
Yes, this is the lovely, it can be daisies, but I've put it, it's flowers, but it could be daisies, but I've put it in the background of a lot of the sunflower ones because it also looks like sunflowers. But there's 3 there and they're all beautiful.
So this is from the set that we have on the show, is that right?
Yes, this is one of them. And you can do all sorts of things. You know, if you use your coordinations paper, I was showing this morning, you can just distress it like this.
File it down a little bit.
Yeah, and that gives you a nice background. Or this morning I was also showing that you can colour it with your distress inks and what have you. Yeah. Right, okay, I'll put it away. That's it.
Of the embossing folders. Okay, you just had to have a little play, didn't you?
I just had to have a little play, yeah.
174830 is your item number there at £12.99, and you do get a pack of 3. But back to you.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to just get my mat because I know I'm stamping off the edge. Let's just get the picture so I remember what I'm doing. Okay, I would normally start at the top and work down, but this is quite a large picture. So I'm using my VersaFine because it's waterproof. I can watercolour over the top.
So where are we starting?
So I'm starting, whoops, wrong one. Let's start with that one. Not that it really matters, either would work. But I'm starting at the top and I'm starting my houses. I'm then going to do something peculiar and I'm going to go to the bottom and just place a tree, and I'm going to go off the edge, place a tree, so I know now that I'm working down towards that tree.
At a slight angle.
At a slight angle. Okay, so what I'm going to do next.
All your stamps are so interchangeable.
They are. That, you know, we think backwards.
It's clever how you do that, because you think about how crafters at home can get the most use out of all the stamps.
Yes, well...
Does that make sense?
That sounds very selfless, but in actual fact, I think how I can get most out of them.
You see, now the truth comes out.
That's it. When I do it, you know, I sort of think, well, I want it to do this and I want it to do that. So I've done that at a slight angle, so I've got a hill coming down now.
Yeah.
Okay?
Gotcha.
And we can do all sorts of things, so let's just get a sticky note here. We just put that over there, and just getting my little tree. Let's just put a couple of trees in. Don't do them at the same angle, we'll just do them. There we go. If you want to line anything up at all, just get your permanent pen, and if anything hasn't come out or you want to line it up, just do it this way.
And you would never know that you had to touch it up.
No. I do it deliberately very often as well. Okay, so I'm now I've got that top picture. I can go back and I can put some hills in. I couldn't have done that first of all because it would have restricted where I stamped. And I can just again.
So this goes on as the next detail.
Yeah. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to cover that over, but I can just see the line, and I don't want another bump because I've got a bump there, haven't I? A hill. I don't want another hill looking exactly the same. So to make it look different, I'm just joining up to that line, but it elongates
You've done that perfectly. Now,
but you can see it, so it's fine.
So you do line it up properly. And can I just say, we're actually focusing right now on the In the Country clear stamp set, because 70% of the stock is now sold here, Jenny. This is flying.
I better do it quick then, hadn't I?
Okay, I'll let you keep crafting. But that's what we've got on your screens right now. 181231. On its own, it's £9.99, or you can go for it in the multi-buy.
The thing about the flexible stamps is you can, if you want to,
curve
just
them.
give it a little curve. So, you know, it's up to you where you want to go, but there we go. And always line up with the line that you finished at. So, there we go.
Oh, like rolling hills.
That's it. There we go. So, do whatever you wish. Just find my kitchen towel. It's here somewhere.
Kitchen towel?
It doesn't matter. It's just to...
I can't see it, otherwise I'll grab it.
It's just because I'm messy, because otherwise that's going to
you're having it clean as you get? Oh, okay.
Yes. Unusual for me, but hey. Right, now we're going to get our bridge in next, and then we're going to work in exactly the same way. We'll get the bridge in.
Yeah. Like
this, and then we can work round it, because that's not going to line up completely, but that's fine. Right, now... let me see.
What's next?
I'm going to mask my tree, I think. I don't do a lot of masking when I'm doing scenics, but sometimes it's quite useful. So you can see I've used this one before. I just cut it out from a piece of paper.
So you stamped it on regular paper?
Yeah, put a temporary glue on the back. And now, let me find my little fences and gates. Okay.
I love these because you can just make them as long as you want.
Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to work backwards. I'm going to go through there.
Yeah.
And then when I take that off, it'll appear it's behind.
I love the way you do that.
Then we'll just do a little gate. And then we'll do the fence. And now I've done that a little long, but we won't worry about it. We'll just have the grass coming down. Everyone's going to be slightly different. I could have worked the other way from the... Aha, that's what I'm after. Okay.
Now, are they easy to look after, these stamps?
Yes, absolutely. You just wash them under the tap.
So just tap water and soap?
Or you can use baby wipes. Yeah, soapy water's good. Just dry them before you put them away. Okay, so there we have our river.
Oh,
and we can
I do like that bridge.
We can just sort of carry on.
Yeah.
Now this side, if I want to elongate that, I'm going to have to mask it. But hey, life's a bit short for that. Let's just have...
Life's too short to stuff a mushroom, as they say.
That's it. Oh.
My mum says that. No, they're saying I have not heard that before. Have you not heard that?
Yes, I have.
Oh, have you heard
yes.
that? Life's too short to stuff a mushroom.
Yes, I think that was... Yes, I remember that quote.
I don't know who said it, but my mum
I think it was Shirley Conran.
Was it really?
Many years ago, yeah.
How interesting, because I've always wondered where that came from, because I've only ever heard my mum say it.
Right.
Anyway, I digress.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now, I mean, I can leave it exactly as it is, but you can just line things up if you want to. Now, bearing in mind I don't draw, there we go. You can line anything up that you wish to. Okay, so even here, if we want to, just our permanent pen, do allow it for a moment or two to dry before you go any, before you go paint over the top. And
here's the kestrel.
There's the kestrel. Okay, so picture done.
That looks
just move those to one side. Now, for speed, I'm going to use the aqua markers, even though they're not in the show.
Okay. Well, a lot of people got them last week when it was the
I'm sure they did.
It was so popular.
Yeah, I'm not surprised. I thought Nikki made a very, very good job. I watched one or two of them.
Didn't she?
Yeah. She had some of our stuff on as well.
Is it weird watching other people do your products when you're not on the show yourself, or are you used to it?
No, I suppose I must be used to it.
You're just like, oh, there's one of ours. That's ours.
Yes, yes. I watched Leonie on the... on
Craft o'clock?
No, not Craft o'clock, the other one. Oops, I put black mark on
Paper Clinic?
No.
Tool Shed?
Craft. We'll get there in a minute. Craft Club, Craft School, or... Oh, they'll tell you up there, won't they?
Craft what?
She did...
Craft class?
Craft class, that's it.
I've not seen
the word.
Craft class.
It was really, really good.
What was that?
She did stamping. It was absolutely terrific. The only thing was, I thought, oh, God, she's done that and that. She fitted so much in. I thought,
she's brilliant, Leonie. She's a little star.
Yeah, she was doing the distress inks and all sorts.
I can't believe that passed me by. That must have been on one of my days off.
Well, she did stamping this time. I think she's doing, or they're doing something else next time. I'm not sure, but it was very impressive.
Do you have Create and Craft on a lot at home?
Not normally.
Right.
But I was ill recently. Well, not ill. I had an operation recently, so I had 2 weeks convalescence at home.
Yeah.
And I had it on all the time.
Did you?
Yeah, and now... my excuse was I was just seeing what was happening.
Just keeping in touch with the gang at Create and Craft.
That's it.
I do flick over, I must say, when I'm at home, and Ideal World. But then my boyfriend says, you're not at work now, you need to switch off. But it's so easy just to go to the relevant station, see what everyone's up to.
Yeah.
Just to keep an eye on everyone.
Well, this is it. But the trouble is, I sort of think, oh, that's interesting. I'd like that, so it's
addictive, isn't it?
It's quite nice coming here because I can borrow things to play with, It's,
yeah, that's nice.
Yes, and There we go. I've just put a wash on at the moment, and then we it just takes the whiteness of the card off. It's not so frightening then.
Yeah,
so we
that's
just
lovely.
get some colours on there.
And you've